Howdy, players. Old Paw Paw here. You know how we roll. Told y'all I was gonna hook up some of that rice just like you get from Chinese takeout. Now this is the first thing you gotta do is make some day-old rice, right? But you could use plain white rice. It's not going to come out like theirs, because if you'll study out their restaurant and you go in there to order some, they whip out some rice that they've doctored up and then do stuff to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to whip out some rice that I've doctored out before I do my stir fry. And that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I got my water, I've boiled it, and I'm gonna, now this rice I would normally, I'm gonna make a bunch. I've already got some wings left over, braised wings left over, I'm gonna heat up. So I'm gonna eat some of this rice tonight. But tomorrow I'm gonna save a bunch of it so I can do the stir fry. So I'm gonna eat it regular, you know, tonight, get an idea what it's like, and tomorrow I'm gonna have it in my head how it tastes and doctor it up for the final product. Sound like a plan, don't it? It's a plan. Now normally with this much rice you take 2 of these cups right here. So this is 2 cups. It's a 2-cupper. So you want 4 cups of water, and that's exactly what I got boiling right now. We're going to cut away and add all the ingredients in. I'm going to show it to you. But except for one thing. I've only got 3 cups of water in there. It's not going to be totally cooked, is it, Paw Paw? That's one of the secrets. I'll let you see it. Okay. I'm going to add in. I've got 2 of these chicken bouillon cubes. There's no salt in there. It's just these 2 cubes that I'm adding for the seasoning. Nothing else going in. Well, JW, what a good movie this is going to turn out to be. Cut! Okay. So, what we're going to do, next thing we're going to do, we're going to sprinkle some turmeric in there. About a teaspoonful of turmeric. There it is. That's going to turn it all yellow. That's what they use. Now here's the kicker. White vinegar. Put in 1/4 cup of white vinegar. Now it's 1 cup of water short, but it's got a 1/4 cup of vinegar in there. Boiling fully. Rice is going in. It's already yellow and we ain't even got it cooked yet. And I can smell that vinegar kicking and cooking. Now, we'll let it come back up. shelf. It even turned the spoon yellow. Look at that. Let it bounce back up. And then, you know, I tried calling them down there. I tried contacting several restaurants, and they're keeping a secret on this. They're keeping a lid on it. But the more I'm tasting it, and the more I'm realizing what goes into Chinese food, the more I'm figuring out how they do it. So the first thing you got to have is a good base rice for that fried rice. It's back up to boiling. Cut that down, and when they cook that up, it only takes them a few seconds. And you're thinking, oh, they're adding magical ingredients in there. It's making it taste good, and all this it's in there. No, It's mainly already there when they throw it in the pan, stir fry it. All they got to do is throw a little bit of chopped onion in there, sprinkle throw in the meat, whatever they want, chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice, whatever that they've already got prepared. And basically they just yank it around a little bit, sprinkle a little bit more vinegar, pack it up in a little cart, and you pay $5 for it. And you got shrimp fried rice. So I'm going to make, this is my attempt, based on what I've tasted when I eat it and the studies. We're going to cover this bad boy up. We're going to wait 20 minutes. Or what I might do now, probably won't take 20 minutes. What it usually takes when I do this, by the time I go get another beer, I'll check it again, and then if it looks alright, I'll cut it off and I'll let it just residual heat down until it'll after it goes for a while, you'll know it. You look in there and you see it. Well, it's almost done. What'll I do? Well, if it looks like it's almost done, just cut it off. Go away. It'll all swell up and be nice. That's what the plan is. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, with 5 minutes left, it looks like that. So the fire's off, and I'm going to just let it sit. Got to turn that light off, but I'm not going to be very long. I just want to do a quick taste in. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Alright. Now, I've been letting it sit about 20 minutes. And we'll give it a taste. That's pretty good. Buff it up a little bit. Now it's awesome just like it is. And I'm going to eat my rest of my Asian wings with a little bit of it. And the rest of it I'm going to put up for tomorrow. And I definitely can tell that it's going to need, you know, it doesn't have the onion in there. It doesn't have the seasoning sauce in there. Doesn't have the meat in there, all the peas or the vegetables. If you want to put peas and carrots and a little bit of sausage in there. But man, that's pretty good. Just by itself, right there. You could add an entree to it right now. You could put beef stew on that, or Chinese, whatever. I mean, it's just plain cooked rice. It's kicked up plain cooked rice. It's not stir-fried rice yet, but it's pretty darn awesome. So that was plan A. And whatever's left of it, we're going to try to do that mimic that Chinese restaurant thing. I think I got a good head start on it later, Kate. I love y'all, man. Gonna be a totally screwed up movie. Not really. Alright. Now this here heated up my couple of wings. They're nice. Take my rice out. And with the wings, it's spectacular. But I wanted to do something. What if I added a little bit of oyster sauce? See, this is a preliminary thing. I'm trying to see what this is going to do to it as I try to make my stir fry tomorrow. I'm going to try to make stir-fried rice like they have in a restaurant. But while the rice is hot, chicken's good. Y'all already know the chicken's good. I want to see what changes occur when I put the different things in there. That's pretty nice right there. And that gives it a little bit of a depth. I'm gonna add a drop of this 3 crabs in there. Go ahead and screw it up, JW. It was awesome. Let me reiterate, it was awesome before I started doing this. But I'm trying to figure out. And another thing they do is add a pinch of sugar. I'll put that in there. So I've got a little fish sauce in there now, along with the oyster sauce. Anything I add to it is making it more spectacular than what it was. It was already spectacular to begin with. Alright, now I'm going to add just a drop, a dribble drop, because I just want to see what it does. I'm trying to see in my mind exactly what's happening here. So, a little soy sauce, seasoning sauce. It's getting spectacular the more I put. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of this white vinegar in there and see if it wakes up the vinegar that's already that's already in the rice. Now here's the rice. This is how it looks now. Got extra vinegar in it. I knew it. I watched that girl make that. Right at the end, that big spoon that they do, it holds 1 pint of fried rice. They have yellow rice that they get out of a big thing, And this is everywhere. Any fast food Chinese place. The woman behind the counter making, taking the orders and everything can cook it. The secret is this great old big spoon that they cook it with is exactly the same. They go out and get a scoop of that. Alright. That's not first though. First thing they do is they throw an onion in there and a little bit of seasoning oil, which I hadn't got down yet. I ain't figured that out yet. I say there's some Asian seasoning oil somewhere out there. They put just a tiny drop of that in there, and then they throw a little bit of onion and the shrimp. Because look, when the time you order it, the time you get it, it only takes about 5 minutes. So they get all that skin up, and then they throw in a big scoop of that rice. Stir it all around and put just a dibble dabble of this, dibble dabble of whatever, and then she packs it that. And then they throw the last thing, they throw that vinegar on there. Might be rice vinegar, it might not be white vinegar. Then they pack that little carton up, and you get 1 pint for $5. Now, what is clashing with it, of course, is the fact that I had leftover chicken wings. So I have to do this with some shrimp. Leave out the chicken wings. It's got to be clean. If I fried them wings up like I did the other day and left them alone, didn't mess with them at all, just left them as is, and I made me some shrimp fried rice, I would have 4 fried chicken wings and shrimp fried rice pretty damn close to what I would get at a fast food restaurant. This is to be continued because I'm trying to figure it out. To try to, I've tried to ooze out some love to that lady down at the Chinese takeout place, telling her how she's just, the food is always perfect every time. Why? How do they do it? And they told me they got the recipe off of ancient secret, and they can't release it. But the more I eat it, and the more I cook Chinese, the more I get a feeling of what it is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the Asian market, and I'm going to get some Magi seasoning, because I think that's part of it. That's next.